Hey everyone, today we're going to change the windshield wiper motor on my truck. Finally, going to change it. That's this thing here. Now, I looked on YouTube and I can't find how to change a windshield wiper motor on this truck. I ain't got a video for it yet, so I'm going to make one. Change a windshield wiper motor on a 92 to 96 F150 Ford. And I was looking through this book, and it doesn't say how to do it. So obviously they don't want you to do it. They want you to take it to the shop. So we're going to do this now. Self-taught on the situation because the windshield wiper motor I'm using is used, not new. So I had to take it off of a truck to figure out how to do it. So if you have any complaints or criticism you want to say, go ahead and say it if there's a better way to do this. But as of now, we're doing it my way, or the highway. Okay, so what I do first is I take off the hood seal. And I actually got a couple extra screws in here because my hood seal was letting water in and screwing up a bunch of shit. So we're going to take the hood seal off, which is just Phillips screws, but I got to get something special for that. And like that, the hood seal is off. The other one I got for it is very flexible, and this one's very stiff, so you know the plastic's old. But once we take that off, you'll reveal other screws that holds the, I want to say that's called a cowl, holds this piece on. And that's what we'll be taking loose next. Phillips screws. Now there's also screws up here that we have to take loose. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're Phillips also. Now that we got this loose, you can get in here and get that bolt for this windshield wiper motor. I believe it's a 10mm. Forgot to mention, mainly they just wanted to say screw you, I guess. There's a black piece here that's hiding this other bolt, and you need to unscrew it from there, and then it just pulls right out. I don't know why they did it. Okay, now your motor is loose with the 3 bolts out, or should be anyway. This one's a little stubborn. Next step is to remove the hood. Now that may scare some people, and you would need help with this, but what I figured out what to do is take these 2 bolts out on either side, and the hood is still on with the springs. You're just moving it forward. You have to take the hood off because you can't get this out. Now if you know a way, suggest it, but you cannot get this piece out with this hood still attached. Thank you, Ford pickups. Thank you, Ford. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What you want to do is take the bolts loose and just slide the hood forward. And I had to prop it up so it don't put no extra weight on the springs. Now some important steps. You'll want to be careful when lifting this up because your radio is still attached, your radio antenna. You can pull that piece out and break it. Another thing is these windshield wipers has got to be straight to get the thing off. So get them as straight as you can. Ideal is to move it with the actual motor so they'll be straight. But if yours went out just like mine did, that may be impossible. Okay, so I don't know how it would be on another truck because mine is sort of rigged up. And I got the antenna like this. So I'm going to feed it some extra antenna here, I guess you'd say. Leave the door open because normally it'd be down here in the fender. And just pull it on up like that. Now, I don't remember how to take that off. How does it come off? Let me fiddle with this. Okay, the best thing to do over here is take your antenna loose, which is there's a little thing up here and you just unscrew it. And that's how you get this straight. Now for over here, if your motor doesn't work no more, like mine does, turn it to the side and you'll be able to get your arm straight. That way you can get this piece off. Now what you also need to be careful of is this damn hose underneath. If I remember correctly. Yep, it's right there. When pulling that off, you can actually break it. And then you wouldn't have, when you go to clean your windows, you don't have that piece no more. Okay, so now it's out. I just noticed there's a small difference. Hopefully that don't screw me. This thing's got some kind of bushing here, and this one ain't that big. But anyway, this thing's a pain in the ass, but what you got to do is you got to get this pulled down to unclip it. Putting it back on should be fun. Small snag, but it's fixable. This arm is what came off our truck, and it's different from this arm that came off the 92. So we're going to swap them. 8mm bolt. Just swap them on out. This seal is bad, and I did not realize it till after I took it apart. No way to get to the parts store. So I'll go ahead and continue to put it back together. But we got our clip back in, and it's a pain to get out, but it went in there really easy, and it's kind of scary. But yeah, so I guess we'll just repeat the steps and put it back together. Get this half-ass straight, and we'll start sliding on the cow. Getting the cow back on is not entirely impossible with just one person doing it. It would be a whole lot easier with two people, but you gotta have patience, which I don't. Anyway, it took about 10 minutes getting it back on there. Now the motor is fully tightened down and together. Now to put this cow back screwed together, just a few more steps. We will start screwing the cow back together. Got my windshield wipers on. We're going to put on the new hood seal, and I think what I'll do is go ahead and screw this all back together and then put the hood back on.